Has all 3 timeouts remaining. They trail by 4 with 1:58. And Randall Cunningham, anytime you have him, a guy who can extend the play, you have a chance here. But it's not going to be cheap touchdowns because Phoenix plays that soft zone. You're going to have to be patient, take the 10 to 15 yarders, then get yourself in position, maybe a field goal, maybe you get the touchdown.
Number 27 on the run back, on the return team, 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's Saran Stacy, their first pick this year in the second round out of Alabama. Larry Pasquale, the special teams coach, discussing it with him. We'll be back. The 2-minute warning.
Cunningham, one of the premier players in the league, but Chris Channel, we didn't expect obviously to see him tonight unless an injury, but he came in from the very first play that Chris Chandler has come in. He has been on rhythm.
He had a 17-yard pass. Rosenthal, on the other hand, was 2 of 5 for 19 before he went out with the injury. From the 10. Herschel Walker. Walker running into a lot of red and white as he gets out to about the 11. Ken Harvey was there. The defense really playing with enthusiasm, and the Cardinals now use their second timeout. They think they're still going to get this football back with 1:50 left in the first half. Well, Pat, I want you to stand by.
Okay, I'm standing.
Mark Singer, Tanya Roberts, Rip Torn, and John Amos star in the action-packed fantasy adventure, The Beastmaster. Sounds like your kind of movie. Tonight after the stadium show, only here on TNT.
Probably belong in the NFC East, The Beastmaster.
They called you that, didn't you? The Beastmaster when you played? I tell you, Bugle, I was thinking about the chemistry and the body language a while ago. The start of this game, he was wandering around. He saw that long drive, and he probably thought, we're not going to get this thing going.
Yeah, he's always been a great motivator. He's a guy that can talk the wallpaper off the wall,
He's talking with Jerry Rome right now. Now, Rome will call the passing plays.
Big crowd back there supporting us, Gary, as you see. These guys are worried about such things as photosynthesis and all sorts of things.
You can't even say it. What are you talking about? 2nd and 9. Hand off to Walker again, and he is right now not getting any maneuvering room at all, and everybody jumping on the pile. Looks like 10 Cardinals are in on that stop.
That's exactly right. And when you have a zone defense, everybody facing the quarterback, you have a chance. You're going to get a lot of bodies around the ball.
You know, the Cardinals are asking for a timeout. They have none remaining. That's their third. So with 1:36, we come to a third down. And you can see Herschel has not had a lot of activity since the Cardinals have started to move the ball.
But what happened in this 2-minute drill for the Eagles, it was the penalty on the kickoff. If they had not had the penalty, I think Rich Kotite had all sorts of opportunities available to him. But when the penalty brought them back to the 10-yard line, he said, hey, this Cardinal defense has played very well. We're not quite in sync right now. Maybe let's not take a chance. Let's go down maybe by 4 points at halftime and play the second half.
But I think it's interesting here. Jerry Rome's usually up in the press box. He's already come down. He's usually up calling the passing plays, talking to Bugle on the headset. He's so excited he's gone down there with Coach Bugle. 3rd down and 6 now for Philadelphia. Sikahima's in the backfield. Cunningham complete to the man we were just talking about by Sikahima, and he brings it out for a first down, an 18-yard gain to the 32-yard line, and now we have a flag back at the 6-yard line. Personal foul against Phoenix. Harvey and Nunn were back there around Cunningham. Let's watch it.
And it started with pretty good pass protection for Randall Cunningham. Can you tell he's pretty focused? He's a focused guy. He throws an easy ball to catch. And I think it was perhaps they called it on Ken Harvey.
That's it, number 56.
Remember, that's what happened in the preseason. Ken Harvey hit John Freese of the San Diego Chargers.
He actually hit him from the front and rolled into him, but this time Randall, very aware, kicked those legs out. So the penalty and the completion move it out to the 46-yard line. Over the middle to Byers. Byers is hit by David Braxton, and McDonald finishes up.
Need about 10 yards to get themselves in field goal range, but still plenty of time with 1:18 and 2 timeouts remaining.
And now Philadelphia is calling for a timeout. That catch by Byers, by the way, now gives him a catch in 74 straight games.
Well, 62 last year alone.
Well, we want to be sure you'll join us next Sunday as the Buffalo Bills, what a shootout they had today with the 49ers. They'll host the Indianapolis Colts. It all kicks off with the Silver Bullet Stadium show, 7:30 Eastern. Bob Neal and company will update you on week 3 of NFL action. And then be sure and join Pat and myself for the play-by-play story as the Colts take on the Bills next Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on TNT.
Hey, Gary, do the Colts bring back Mark Herman? You know, the man they cut just a week ago. He leads them to the win against Cleveland. They cut him.
Yeah.
Now Trudeau gets hurt. George may play next week. We don't know yet. But do you bring back Mark Herman? I think you have to.
Boy, I don't know how bad the injury to Trudeau is. That's the big story. 2nd down and 5 for Philadelphia. 1:18 left in the half. Cunningham scrambling out. Gets away from none. The ball is loose. They scramble for it at the 45-yard line. I think Keith Byers may have retrieved the ball for Philadelphia. There he is, number 41.
Cunningham had 3 fumbles last week on scrambles like that. And you're going to see Randall when he feels the outside rush real quickly. He just steps up. He's got the ball outside, and then it was a hustle play by Ken Harvey that forced the fumble.
The Eagles going down a huddle, and Barnett almost didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get this ball. Then he got back late, didn't know the play, and still makes the catch.
And now they're in field goal range.
He did not know what the play was called. He came back waving his hands, indicating he was down the field, comes back and makes the catch.
Well, you know, it's instincts. It's a feel. Some guys have it. Fred Barnett's one of those guys. You go down in the field, there's nobody covering, you just turn around, Randall Cunningham drills you the ball. We talk about Cunningham has thrown a lot of different kinds of passes tonight, but virtually all of them, whether the line shots or the long ones, are easy to catch.
This would be about a 52-yard field goal if they have to kick it from here. First down, as long as 53 of his career. Cunningham, well, they won't have to worry about that because they've gotten closer as Barnett with another catch at the 21-yard line. First down.
Way too much cushion Robert Massey, the corner, is giving Fred Barnett. I mean, he giving him 10, 15 yards. I mean, he's just begging Fred Barnett to run the little hook route or the out route, and that's exactly what Barnett has done twice now.
13-yard gain. Barnett has 5 catches. Are you ready for this? Already 106 yards. The long one was at 51-yarder, and he has a touchdown as well. Cunningham on first down. Being flushed out. Being chased by Eric Swan. Also, Braxton and Cunningham ran away from him and ran for a first down just outside the 10-yard line. That knee looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, Ken Harvey was saying about Randall Cunningham, we talked to Harvey this week, that when Cunningham scrambles, it's like trying to tackle or chase a running back. And it really is, because watch, in the middle of your screen, number 54, the linebacker there, Braxton, takes the wrong angle. You just don't expect the quarterback to have that speed. You take the bad angle, and Cunningham's allowed to pick up the first down.
He just keeps running away from him. And Swan runs pretty well for a big man, as does Braxton.
24 seconds remaining. You still have all kinds of time to get the ball. 2 timeouts, 3 shots into the end zone if you want it.
The 2 timeouts left, as mentioned. He pulls it out and tries to complete for Sikahema. Incomplete. He took a pretty good pop that time. That was the end of a string for Cunningham. He had completed 9 in a row prior to that one.
Inside the 20-yard line, Tim McDonald, number 46, who's ordinarily the strong safety, will play some linebacker, some middle linebacker. And they just say, hey, we want you to feel the game. There he is right here on the left, Tim McDonald. He's got a bead on the receiver, understand where the play is, but defensive players have a feel for the game, and Tim McDonald is one of those guys for the Cardinals.
Former teammates colliding there. 2nd down, 10. Byers in the backfield. Alongside Cunningham. Going to the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Calvin Williams.